Beth Kempton, Wabi Sabi, Japanese Wisdom for a Perfectly Imperfect Life. Welcome to a world where simplicity, imperfection, and transience are not only embraced but celebrated. In Wabi Sabi, Japanese Wisdom for a Perfectly Imperfect Life, author Beth Kempton introduces the Japanese philosophy of Wabi Sabi, an invisible thread connecting every aspect of life in Japan. Kempton takes a voyage through the heart of Japanese culture and its reverence for natural beauty, teaching readers the importance of finding meaningful connections in everyday life. Explore the essence of Wabi Sabi as we uncover its application in decluttering, creating harmonious homes, understanding the natural world, embracing acceptance, and reframing failure.
The Beauty of Imperfection. Wabi Sabi is a Japanese philosophy that signifies a worldview that appreciates simplicity, imperfection, and the passing of time. It is a combination of two words, wabi and sabi, that reflect an underlying philosophy deeply ingrained in Japanese life and culture. Wabi refers to an appreciation of simplicity, humility, and frugality. Sabi reflects the beauty that comes with the passing of time, the appreciation of weathering, tarnishing, and the marks of antiquity. In essence, Wabi Sabi is a mindset that recognizes and appreciates the transience of all things. Originating from the ancient tea ceremonies, Wabi Sabi emphasizes the beauty of imperfection and rejects materialism and perfectionism that are highly valued in Western culture. Embracing Wabi Sabi in our fast-paced consumer culture could teach us the wisdom of simplicity, humility, and the acceptance of the inevitable passing of time. Creating a soulful home with Wabi Sabi. Have you ever felt uneasy and uncomfortable in your perfectly furnished living room? That's because your home lacks the soulful and simple nature of a Wabi Sabi home. This way of living celebrates imperfection and embraces the messy and uneven contours that come with human presence. To achieve a Wabi Sabi home, use natural materials like wood and stone that contain naturally beautiful irregularities. And when decorating, pay attention to the emotions evoked by the objects you choose. A clutter-free space will highlight the special objects that evoke deep happiness or reflection. In this way, a Wabi Sabi home allows us to embrace our imperfections while simplifying our lives to focus on what we cherish most. Nature's influence on Japanese language and philosophy. The exploration of how the Japanese language and philosophy of Wabi Sabi are deeply connected to nature. From the very sounds of the Japanese language to the philosophy of Wabi Sabi, nature is deeply embedded in Japanese culture. The language is filled with onomatopoeic words, such as kapakopo, which describes the gentle bubbling of water, and hayuyu, which imitates the sound of the whooshing wind. This close connection to nature is also reflected in the philosophy of Wabi Sabi, which encourages a deeper appreciation and awareness of the natural world. When we pay attention to nature, we begin to notice a world of simple yet profound magic that we often overlook. Haiku poetry, written by old masters like Matsuo Basho and Kobayashi Isa, distills simple images from nature, such as the sound of a frog jumping into a pond. This heightened awareness is also reflected in traditional Japanese calendars, which include 24 smaller seasons and 72 microseasons that pay attention to minute changes in the world's atmosphere and appearance. However, modern life often numbs us to the signals from our minds and bodies, making it difficult to sense our own rhythms. But by learning to read slight changes in the natural world, we can become more sensitive to our own needs. We also become more aware of the transient nature of everything, such as the cherry blossom, mayfly, and snow melting away. This serves as a reminder of our own impermanence and the importance of focusing on what truly matters in life. By tuning into nature, we can learn to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Embracing imperfection. Life can be challenging, and the best way to navigate it is through acceptance. Embracing the concept of Wabi Sabi can help us accept change and learn from nature's example of adaptation. Like bamboo that bends during a storm, we must learn to be flexible. We must also accept who we are and not strive for impossible perfection, as it is an illusion. Life is messy, flawed, and always incomplete. After accepting this basic truth, we can appreciate the imperfect beauty in what we already have. By accepting and embracing imperfection, we can withstand any storm that comes our way and continue to grow. Embracing Wabi Sabi for learning and failure. Wabi Sabi teaches us how to approach learning and failure in a healthier, flexible and expansive way. The author illustrates this point with stories of her own struggles in learning Japanese and a long-distance swimmer who turned a failure into a remarkable achievement. The book encourages readers to embrace failure and see it as an opportunity to learn and grow, rather than a mark of incompetence or finality. The author also points out that learning is a lifelong journey with no final destination, and comparing ourselves to others on the same path only undermines our progress. By adopting Wabi Sabi, we can accept the imperfections and uncertainties of our learning journey and find meaning and fulfillment along the way. The magic of Japanese tea ceremony. Discover how the essence of Japanese tea ceremonies can strengthen your relationships and well-being. Have you ever wondered how the Japanese cultivate such strong personal relationships? At the heart of their social interactions lies the tea ceremony, where people practice mindfulness and sincere care towards one another. The tea ceremony is rooted in 4 essential principles that underlie all social interactions: harmony, respect, purity, and tranquility. Each of these principles contains crucial insights into how we can strengthen our relationships with others. For instance, harmony, wa, involves creating an environment where people feel respected and valued, even if they have different personalities and temperaments. To promote harmony in your relationships, try to be more considerate of other people's emotional needs. If someone you know is always anxious, for instance, you could try to help them relax more by speaking calmly or listening attentively. Respect, K, means recognizing and appreciating the unique qualities of each person. Think about the people around you and what you admire about them. Maybe they have a great sense of humor, are daring and adventurous, or have an incredible talent. When you express your admiration and respect for others, it can help to deepen your connections and foster a deeper understanding. Purity, say, involves being mindful of the higher qualities within ourselves and others. Treating others with care and concern requires us to be in a state of inner purity, meaning that we are not solely focused on our own wants and needs. When we cultivate inner purity, we can view others with greater compassion and understanding, even in challenging situations. Tranquility, Jaku, involves finding a peaceful and relaxing setting where we can connect with others on a deeper level. Whether it's taking a long walk in nature or enjoying a quiet coffee with a friend, finding more moments of peace in our relationships can help us to bond and communicate more meaningfully. By practicing these principles, we can learn to create more meaningful and fulfilling relationships in our lives. Whether you are an avid tea drinker or simply someone who wants to cultivate more harmony and respect in your relationships, the wisdom of the tea ceremony can be a valuable teacher and guide. The path to career success. Feeling envious or discouraged when someone else gets a promotion is a common experience. However, adopting a Wabi Sabi-inspired perspective can help to relieve the pressure we put on ourselves to achieve perfection in our careers. Wabi Sabi encourages us to value the path we take, rather than the destination. It reminds us that all careers are unique and have their ups and downs. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, we should focus on the lessons we learn along the way. By embracing the journey and being patient like a judo master, we can find greater fulfillment and success in our professional lives. Embracing Wabi Sabi philosophy in life. Aging is an undeniable fact of life, yet we tend to avoid it at all costs and associate it with negative connotations. However, the Wabi Sabi philosophy teaches us to embrace aging and appreciate the beauty of impermanence. It encourages us to cherish our time on earth and find meaning in the present, rather than seeking a perfect life. By recognizing the positives that come with growing old, we can develop wisdom and discernment and enjoy the magic of the everyday. We can learn to treasure moments with loved ones and appreciate the simple things in life. By adapting to the Wabi Sabi philosophy, we can come to terms with aging and find value and meaning in it.
The philosophy of Wabi Sabi can serve as a powerful antidote to the relentless pursuit of perfection, materialism, and superficiality in today's world. By learning the art of appreciating simple beauty, embracing impermanence, and emphasizing the value of everyday connections, Wabi Sabi, Japanese wisdom for a perfectly imperfect life, offers readers a path to inner peace and contentment. The principles of Wabi Sabi can transform our perception of the world, inspire us to declutter our homes, strengthen our personal relationships, and guide our careers. By adopting the Wabi Sabi way, we can create a lasting foundation of mindfulness, balance, and profound appreciation for the beauty of life's imperfections.